depends on what server you're on. I'm in a server that is like 4 weeks old or 5 weeks old. So what happens is the gameplay loop right now is you get to level 50 and then you're like basically maxed out on a lot of your stuff. You can still continue to go because you can go back through all the areas again and continue to get loot and boxes and find new things and all the other stuff. But as far as the boss content goes, your end, the end boss content, I think it's called LEA, right? It's a laboratory. So you go in there and it requires more than one person to beat it, at least that I know of. If you can make a burn build and you can probably rip through it really quickly, but you have to be at the end game to make that build effective anyway, right? Because you have to search for all your mods and everything else you need to make that end game build. Once you're there, though, the gameplay loop is going around and maintaining the resources. If you have a what do they call it, a warband, that's where all the PvP is, right there. But this is just beta, so they are going to have servers dedicated to PvP. Yeah, I know you don't want my life story. I get it. But I'm trying to get to the point of the gameplay loop so that, you know, if you're asking about it, you got an idea. Anyway, the PvP is not effective on servers that are old because people go and they play on the newer servers. They go to re-level again, to start over again. And that's where all the PvP is. That's where I was PvPing at. Every time somebody would go on, I would go to the new servers and I would PvP on there. But I had some glitches in the game. I don't know if you watched any of the videos or whatever, but buildings disappeared. I couldn't level anymore, shit like that. So I just moved to a new server, start a new server. But they're going to have pure PvP servers, meaning you can PvP anywhere when the game comes out. They've already made that known. So you're going to play on a server that's like, this is more of like a PvE/PvP server, because you can activate PvP anytime you want to. But on the other servers, it's going to be full PvP. No matter where you go, you're taking a risk of getting shot by somebody, and they have a karma system. So when you go into PvP, there's like, it's kind of like, remember Lineage? So they have a karma system, so you'll drop shit depending on how much you've been PvPing. So that's the problem with it. But the game's got like a ton of stuff in here, dude. I mean, the building alone, I love the building, you know. I love the building aspect of the game, so. Yeah, I make my bases. I mean, just a ton of stuff. The problem they're having right now is this thing called wallpapers. You can put wallpapers on to change the texture of your walls and floors. But when you do that, it's an overlay. It's not the actual wall. So they didn't actually take the wall and then retexture the wall and give you options to choose from. They give you this overlay, and it hides the pictures because it sits off the wall a little bit. It's weird. So like, this is one of the smaller, or this is one of the last areas in the game. So you're up in here in this area now. So this is what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of people have issues. You know, they're saying, oh, there's not enough. This is a beta, okay? And this is the map that they have open. But this is the map they can have open, right? So you know a lot more content is coming. Because even if you break this down, there's still, this is like one quarter of the map. You still got 3 more quarters of the map. And this is huge. Right? This is enormous, Carl. Enormous, this map. To run it, it takes forever. That's why they give you vehicles and shit in the game. And even then, they're not the best. Excuse me. The best vehicle in the game is the motorcycle. But these are all like towns right here that you have to go to. I haven't gone to this one yet because I just got set up and started farming. These are teleportation towers that you get around the map so that you can teleport from one tower to another. But they're everywhere. I don't know why this. Okay, there it goes. So anyway, you see them. Ones that you don't have, things like that. Like, but this area is enormous. It's huge. When you get into the game, you don't realize the scope of the game until you start actually like moving around. And then these are your PvP areas that I was telling you about, right here. If you go in there, PvP is enabled automatically. Any one of these areas. And there's plenty of those areas on the map. So you can engage in PvP, but you can go steal people's resources and shit. They have a couple issues. Like I said, there's some major issues with the game as far as like where I just lost my entire freaking, I couldn't put a base down. It was on my last playthrough and it just pissed me off. I almost stopped playing the game because of that. Because I had a lot of stuff and I didn't want to lose my stuff. Anyway, this is their building mechanic. So you have all these items that you can get. These are locked, as you can see. And you have to upgrade. I mean, it has everything. The game has every. It's hard to explain because it has everything in it, dude. It has PvP, PvE, friggin' building, RPG, MMO elements, because you have to upgrade your skills, and then it has your gear. So like this is my farming gear, so it's like level 1 basically gear, but if I put on my regular gear, you'll notice the big difference between this 70 HP and that 248 HP. And then you can upgrade these, so you can put mods on them. And you can also enhance them too, up to like level 6. So whatever you enhance, but you don't want to enhance anything except for maybe your weapons early on because you want that extra damage to be able to get through the higher content you get into. Yeah. It's got so many aspects of it though. So you got third person, of course, and then you got first person, right? So you can stay in first person. Only for the shooting, it's just ADSs. But still, it's got the elements of the Division in it. It's got elements of, everything. Like I said, everything. I talk about it a lot in my stuff when I do engage in it, but it's got so much content in here. And then you got the people, the normal MMOers who come in and they want a power level to 50, and then they complain about the game when they get to 50, right? But again, it's only in a beta, right? And it's only 1/4 of the map that you're playing on. And they're still working out everything, like some floating elements like a tree. There's a bridge somewhere I was at that floats. But I think this is Unreal 5 that they're doing it in. If I'm not, I could be mistaken. It could be, Unreal 4, or it could be Unity for all I fucking know. I don't know what this game's being made in, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think what they're going to do is they're filling out the bugs right now. They got the gameplay down. Everything's here. The loop, everything. Like the story. They've already established all that. They got some translation issues that they got to work on. They have some clipping, very, very big clipping issues in some places. They have just issues where, you have a, what is it you were working on? The auto-generated terrain and all that other stuff. I think they use that, but then they add the extra shit like the mountains, like corners of mountains and areas where cliffs are. It looks like a model that is being used, a prefab. They're using a certain prefab, and then building up the mountain. But then they got areas where they never finished it, and it's very noticeable, where you can see right through the fucking map. They had some fall through issues in the map. They're probably there's no way they corrected all of them. But as far as the game, it looks good. This is what you see most of the time. As far as I know, the only two biomes that I've seen are grass and desert. There may be, because this looks like it might be a winter biome. See this right here? This might, or more of a desert biome. I don't know. But I don't, I think they're still working on all that shit, bro. I don't know. There's some object here we can't get to yet, I don't think. And they open up the areas of the map and they're time locked, right? So there's an achievement that you can get for each zone of the map that's open at that point. Everyone thinks when you complete that achievement, so if they get 200 people to kill the main boss, you can get that achievement. Everyone thinks that when you get that achievement, the next section of the map opens up. That's not how it works. They keep you locked on the map because I think it's personal more or less. The developers have put a lot into this game. They've thought of a lot. They've added so much shit. But there's so much missing still, Carl. But they want to lock you in an area because you can find stuff, right? In that area. All your interior decorations and all are found through exploration, basically. You have some standard shit, but the majority of the stuff that you can put into your home or put on even on the outside of your home, you have to go and find. So if they just opened up the entire map for anybody, people would just rush to the end game, all the time. Nobody would even explore or look around to find the. They got puzzles, hidden puzzles all over the fucking map. Hidden puzzles, hidden objectives, things that you don't even see. A lot of people don't even know about. I've talked about one objective where you walk up to a guy and he tells you that you gotta like kind of basically like humble yourself and pray, but he doesn't tell you where to do it at. He just gives you a general idea, and a lot of people didn't even know about that. Or even objects that you get in the game, like there's a shelving system in the game. I got it on my last playthrough. I wasn't able to find it this time, so that's another reason why I'm pissed, because I have to put all my boxes on the floor. But anyway, just so much. If you explore, you'll find it, and I think they lock people in time-wise so that people can explore that area, right? Do everything that you possibly can. And there's a level 20 in this game can kill a level 50 right now, or a level 40, easy. Because the weapons that you're using, the majority of them are identical. They're all the same because it's locked behind a time zone. So even if you do go into the next area and you get the next upgrade weapon and shit, the people that are in the lower area, they're going into the new area too. So they can get the same exact weapons that you got. So and then it's about stats, basically, like building your character, like what mods you have in there and how high you're leveling your weapons and your armor and shit like that. And that's the only thing that protects you. But I fought against 4 guys. I was level 34 on the last server. They were level 20, and they were killing me just as easy as I was killing them. And I enjoyed that, right? Because there's not a skill gap here at all. There's no skill gap. It's all strat then at that point, how you play your character. So you're never going to get overpowered. The initial introduction to the game, it's a little weird. It's got that Lovecraftian, Lovecraft style, that Cthulhu kind of style to it. Weird shit happening, and it's just giving you a basic understanding of why the world is the way that it is, and it sends you through that, that light tutorial, how to crouch, how to backstab somebody, how to shoot, the basic shit. But it's a weird environment that they put you in. Kind of reminds me of Control. You ever see that game Control? It reminds me of Control, like that kind of style. You did? Damn, brother. I didn't know you did that. Congratulations, because that shit was fucking a banger, boy. That game was awesome. I thought it was. That was a sleeper hit right there, man. But this game got potential, but Enshrouded's getting ready to come out, and I think they're going to lose a lot of their player base to Enshrouded. I know I'm going to get the game Enshrouded and play, but I'm definitely going to play this because I love this. I love the ability to. There's so much PvP, PvE in the world, and I can PvP when I want to. You know, I'm not forced into PvPing. Although if somebody flags around me, if somebody flags PvP around me, I flag PvP. I don't give it. Like here, I PvP, Carl. If you flag near me, I'll even try and bait you. I'll flag sometimes against people I don't like, and then hopefully they flag, but they usually don't. But I want to PvP sometimes, so I go into the areas and I start stealing all of the resources from their areas to try and bait them. Yeah, yeah. Enshrouded might be a really good game too, though, dude. I don't know what the gameplay loops is going to be for Enshrouded, but I know if you're looking for that MMO fix, that's going to give you your MMO fix. It's got an MMO game loop. But this does too. So, all right, like an area like this that I'm pointing at right now, there's a pinkish purple circle and there's a energy source going down. That's a event, a world event, and it kind of pulls you into a. The servers are set up weird because they have worlds. If you notice up here in this corner above the map, you'll see World 1 safe. They have worlds within the servers, and I think it's like a total of anywhere from 6 to 8 different worlds on the same server. And you can interact with those other worlds. You can switch to them. You can go over into those other worlds if they have events going on. And your world don't have an event, you want to do the events, and you can just go. There'll be call outs on the busy servers. There's call outs on the different worlds. Yeah. But I think what they did is they opened up too many servers at one time. And since people were looking for something to play, like everybody raved about this, all the YouTube things were, but now they're all starting to go, oh, there's nothing to do, and because it's a beta, bruh. The whole map is not even, like, I hate these YouTubers, dude. They just kill a game because they don't fucking have patience, man. Right? Everything's here. If this is only a quarter of the map, just imagine. Yeah, dude. Ain't no lie. Just think, if this is only a quarter of the map, and the map is this big, if I was to drive from the new area all the way out to here, it would take me like 10 minutes. Maybe longer than that. Depending on whether I stop, whatever. If I tried to run out here, it would probably take like 30, 40 minutes for me to run all the way over. It's kind of like WoW in that sense. That scale. But everybody's bitching. This one guy who used to play religiously did all these videos for the game, right? All of a sudden it was like that fucking another game came, or he started playing the Division 2 because he was one of those guys who got suckered into playing the day before. One of those morons that fucking played the day before, even though I knew I didn't get the game at all. Didn't even try and attempt to play it. But all those YouTubers that were saying it was a scam and it was fake, they all started playing that game, dude. And then because they were playing the game, their user base, the people who watch them, their viewers started wanting to get the game, and they were playing it. When the game crashed and burned 4 days after release, the comparisons were always to like the Division, the style of the Division, and also people started going to playing Division. Now they're stuck on it. They don't realize that the Division's game loop is fucking atrocious at the end game. End game Division 2 play is shit. It's the same area. There is no new areas. You just keep going. You just keep going through the same shit, the same game loop, and it's horrible. It's all about leveling up your watch then at that point, and that gameplay loop is boring and it sucks. So everybody was looking for another game. A lot of your Division 2 players went over to play the day before, thought it might be good until they realized how bad of a game it was. This game was found through that because people started looking around, and one of the YouTubers posted this game, and then all of a sudden, all right. There's too much fucking talking anyway, but I don't get to talk to you much, so that's why. I was just rambling. Alright, brother, be safe. What the hell was I doing? Oh, I gotta fix this. That's what I was doing. There's only one there. I made more than one. I gotta make it so you can actually loot from your bike instead of having to get off to loot that. Let me see. Yeah, you can't even see the loot thing. But if they make it so you can loot from your bike, that'll make it a lot easier than just come up and loot. I'll loot these cars out. Grab this real quick. Let's go to the objective, get that done. I gotta figure out how to get there from here. I gotta go all the way back to here. Well, I hit that house on the way over there too. hear that spider up there. I'm coming for you, buddy. Hey, what you think? I know you're on the roof. Yeah. Ah! Damn it. I gotta do it again. Should have just shot him. Let's go. I can't kill these guys who want from the back with one shot. Still higher level. Look it. Doesn't kill them all the way. Shit. That's gonna be a problem. some of the other areas though. The old area. If not, these shit, I ain't gonna be able to. What am I level? What level am I? 40? 42, and they're only 3 levels higher, but my damage isn't there. So I need to get the new ammo and shit like that, but that requires me getting the new benches and all that. So that's gonna, I gotta put in some work. Gotta put in some work! They upped the defense of these maps? It shouldn't be that strong. I'll run for a little bit. Some with these fog areas right here, I don't know what it is, some gameplay about them. I'm not familiar. Get out of here. I don't think I'll be able to loot this one. I can't. What is this? That's an area I haven't done yet. Looks like me and you, buddy, are gonna have a party. It's like the entrance to an amusement park or something. Great Adventure used to have that in when we used to go from Philly to Great Adventure. They used to have all these signs leading up to their amusement park. So as you get closer, you'd see these signs and you just get more and more excited about getting there. Now, apparently, they're having problems with they're getting ready to file for bankruptcy. And go from one of the top amusement parks in the country to filing for bankruptcy. It's because people ain't going to amusement parks anymore, really. Not like they used to. Everybody stays inside their house now. Hello. Oh shit. Got ya. Gotcha. That's Thanks for the follow, brother. The fuck? Somebody's around here throwing grenades or something. Damn.